Let's hit the Big 12, boys. We're rolling well, man. This new format was working well. I've been keeping track of it. We're not doing bad, boys. I'm proud of us. Let's go. Hey, round of applause. Come on now. Here we go. Let's get it. All right, Big 12. So I feel like looking at the landscape of the Big 12, and there could be some disagreements. I already know Tyler's winner, and it's really interesting. I really dig it. But for me, I'm going the basic route, man. I like Kansas State or Arizona State. I feel like it's a toss-up between them. Kansas State's schedule is really strong for them. They have a lot of returning starters. They have a solid running back duo. O-line could be the issue that with it being in transition. Avery Johnson's ready to take a big leap. Arizona State, obviously QB's coming back. He had a nice breakout season. He's ready to sling it again. And hey, listen, with Arizona State, I understand that Sam's no longer here, or Cam, my bad. I understand that he's no longer here. But we got to point out that Arizona State got a transfer running back from Army. And if NCAA games have taught me anything, is that Army can run the ball. So Arizona State's going to be fine. All right. Arizona State's going to be fine. GG, Zona State wins the Natty. All right. They do have 9 stars returning on defense, though, and that defense was averaging only allowing 22 points a game average last year. So I legit, I think it could be a toss-up. I got them both 11-1, making to the championship together. They're both their losses is Baylor for Kansas State, Utah for Arizona State. So it's kind of a toss-up. But I want to highlight another team real quick, a team that I'm actually liking quite a bit, even though they're kind of projected towards the lower half of the Big 12, and very well could be the case. I like what Houston's cooking right now. All right, I know that sounds out of left field. They last year was a rebuilding year, 4-8 under new head coach Willie Fritz, right, who came over from Tulane. It's a rebuild process, man. But I actually like what he's starting to do. All right, I like what he's starting to do. It was the first year in the rebuild. He hired his play caller from Tulane. That's going to give a big boost there. Connor Wigman, man, he's ready to go. He's ready to prove to the world that the AMN stuff was just a fluke. And here's the thing, guys, that, the offense was the problem for Houston last year, because Houston's defense, dude, they were also averaging about 22 points per game against their opponents. Same thing I just mentioned for Arizona State, who went to the college football playoff. Look, Houston could very well just go for another average year, 6 wins, 5 wins. Very possible, right? Right now, I got them going 9-3, and the losses they have are against the major players. Don't get me wrong, like the Texas Tech, Arizona State, potentially the UCF. I have them losing against those. But I'm just saying, man, I want to highlight them. I like what Houston's doing, man. I think it's a team that could really get on the watch for this year, just as wow, that team's a lot better than I expected. Not a contender in the Big 12, not a contender in the playoff, but just, wow, I didn't see that coming. So I wanted to highlight Houston there. Tyler, how are you feeling on it?
See, I picked this team for 2 reasons. One, Mike Leach, the GOAT. The other reason, I just like Texas Tech, man. I feel like at some point they got to get over the hump and get back to that semi-elite status that they was when we was in junior high. I know it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. But yeah, dude, I'm feeling Texas Tech for some reason. I don't know why.
Hey, they're projected 3rd in the conference right now.
That's the team that just stuck out to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then Baylor, because
Baylor's also projected pretty high.
What's that quarterback's name? Sawyer. Sawyer Robertson.
What a name.
Yep,
love it.
And he is ahead of Walker White from Little Rock Christian.
Oh.
So, good luck, Walker.
There you go. All right.
Hope Sawyer don't get hurt.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Sorry for that. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
Let's relax. Let's relax. Ricky, what about you, dude? How you feeling the Big 12, and how you feeling on what we're saying?
Yeah, Arizona State. It's going to be Arizona State, guys. They're returning the most production, and with this new era that we're dealing with the transfer portal and everything like that, returning production means a lot, especially when you have players that have been in that certain program. And they literally shocked us last year. I mean, considering the fact that they were at the bottom, 2 years ago, we wouldn't even be talking about Arizona State shooting up from the bottom as what we did last year. But Iowa State, you can't sleep on them. I know they lost one of their best wide receivers to the draft, but they're still going to be pretty good. Utah, I think, is still going to be contention. If you look at their schedule, I think favors them quite a bit, but I do have them getting 2 or 3 losses. Right now I got them 2, but I could see a 3rd loss on their schedule. I did give love to Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech and Baylor both get 9 wins this year. I think the schedule very heavily favors both of them to get scheduled. And I do have Houston winning 7 games. I have Houston winning 7 games.
Love it.
I don't have Kansas State at that far up, Alex, as much as you have. But I do have them making a bowl game at 7-5. But I just think they're that. with Kansas still being a factor. Cincinnati, we'll see if Cincinnati's going to kind of be that factor or not. But I also have Oklahoma State's not going to make a bowl game.
Nope. They're going to be lucky to win 3 games.
UCF's not making a bowl game. TCU's not making a bowl game. And Colorado is winning 3 games this year. So,
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely say that the Big 12, we could definitely be so wrong about this.
Yeah.
But there are so many factors that you can put in because, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I think this is going to be the most competitive the Big 12 has been in a very long time outside of Arizona and Iowa State. I think they separate themselves from everybody else.
I will say a couple things. One, Chad said this in the comments. First 1 to 9 wins in the Big 12 is going to win it. I can agree to that. And the second thing, when you're talking about it being the most competitive, I think we can all obviously agree the chances of the Natty winner coming out of the Big 12 is very, very low. So the Big 12 is going to be one of those conferences that's going to be competitive. And man, I think we can all agree, just from as football fans, it's going to be fun to watch this year. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be fun to watch. It's kind of like watching some of these Group of 5 teams, Group of 5 conferences. We're like, they're not going to win the Natty, but man, when they play within their conference. Brother, that's some damn good ball to watch. That is some good ball to watch, and I think that's what's going to happen this year for the Big 12. And also, Ricky, you know what, man? You can disagree with me on everything in the dang world, but you know what? I'm glad that we're on the same page about Illinois and Houston. I love it. I'm here for it because, man, I like what both teams are cooking. All right, I'm here for it, brother. I like what we got going on for both of them.